welcome back to another one of my PSO2 New Genesis video, and today we are going to be talking about the Central City hub area inside of PSO2 and everything you can do with inside of it or once you actually get inside of a PSO2. And if you find the video helpful in any way, shape or form, choose to like, favorite, subscribe, be like that lady, and just hang out and be awesome. And also, if speaking of being awesome and hanging out, if you haven't already, don't forget I do stream here on YouTube every Saturday and Sunday starting at 3 p.m. Central, playing all the PSO2 as well as New Genesis as we get our hands on more and more beta. So with that, let's go ahead and hop into what exactly is a Central City and what you can do inside of the city, shall we? So Central City is of course the main hub of a PSO2 New Genesis, and well, at least in the beta, you will actually start out in. And the city itself is a safe zone that once you pass this border, as you can see, you no longer have to worry about enemies or being attacked, at least as of now. And then as you come into one of the mini gates, with I believe a total of 3 gates put out throughout the city to give you just an exit point or entry points into the field or city. But once you are in, at least from the main gate area, we will go ahead and start our tour here by talking about the main tree itself. So the main tree is, you might be wondering what some of these doors are. So we have seen these in a lot of like preview video, but never actually fully got any information exactly on each of these as we are going to be moving into PSO2. So let's go ahead and start off over here with this place. This place is pretty much your shop, and your shop you can buy items that you can get from the vendor right along with sell items as well. And in return, as you can see, you can pretty much sell everything. And exiting out of here, we can come on over here to our net area. And the place itself behind the counter is of course the auction house or player shop. And as you can tell about the auction house, it has been cleaned up a little bit with its menu, so it's a little more easier to use. Also, you can go ahead and see from here what item is the most popular on the shop itself at the moment, right along with also some of the other items that you can find in here. So this is your one-stop shop if you are someone who like playing the market or like buying equipment from the auction house. And also from the auction house itself, you can go ahead and come down here, and if you have premium, you can of course put some items up for sale the same way as you did before in a New Genesis, right along with checking prices and also actually doing the prices is that same way that you do in PSO2. So this is a good place for this shop and right in the middle of town. And then moving into our net shop here is a wonderful little plate that you all can come familiar with, which is of course weapon grinding, weapon augments, and limit breaks, and of course actually leveling up the potential of your weapon. And if you want more information on how this is going to work, I will go ahead and have a link in the cards and at the end of the video linking to the breakdown of how weapons enhancing work inside of PSO2. But nonetheless, that will be the place you will do it. And then of course the tree itself is another place you're going to be spending a lot of your time, which is of course where you can actually change your main class, your sub jobs, right along with saving loadouts of your jobs and items. And then also your skill trees as well can be found here from this NPC. And then going a net door over here, this is the course, the salon. And from in here you can go ahead and enter the salon and be taken to your character cradle, where you can change your outfit, your body type, as well as putting on attachment or other little things onto your character. And so that is identical to the way salons work inside of PSO2. And then the very Lat Door over here is, honestly, I have no idea what this is. As of now, this door is not in the beta itself. So I'm not 100% sure if we have it verified. If we have what this is, let me know in the comment below. But nonetheless, we will see whenever the game come out what exactly did with it eventually. But from here, we have a couple of things that we can do. So first of all, over here on the far left side, we will see our checkpoint or our teleporter. That will be, of course, where you can in return teleport around on the map to other landmarks you have found, right along with getting into your inventory and your saving. Get into a blocks. So there will be a point where you will be able to chain blocks, and as well as chain blocks inside of PSO2, and a way to get back into the base game if you do want to flip to the base game for whatever reason. And also over here, right next to that, is we have our hands all of the quack trainers that is available right now, at least in the beta. And I imagine more characters will pop up here in time as more classes get introduced. As you can tell, there is a handful of gaps here, so we will see if more trainers become available soon enough. And then over here with the giant TV, you can probably gather what this is more than likely will be not only where you're going to see trailers and ads for probably new scratches or whatnot, but more than likely, if we do keep the musical trend, which once again I have no idea, but I imagine if we are going to have a new pop idol, this is probably where the consoles are going to be played more than likely. And then from here we can go ahead and head up here, and to the right here we have our dining area. Of course, you can take some quests here, and that's pretty much about it at the moment. So far, nothing is really doable at all here other than getting some quests. And then as we head back to the shopping area, we're gonna go ahead and the middle area. The middle area is gonna be a very useful, and the reason for that is we have two NPCs on each side, and from over here we can of course go ahead and start mixing items together that you have found, such as food or other material, into recipes. So as you can tell, as you add more and more stuff, there will be a more boosts will become available for your character, and in return, this right here is what you're going to be mainly doing. Instead of using try booster, you're going to be of course making recipe by mixing different items together to get this in effect, as well as your recipe you have created will also be saved here. If you want a more in-depth information on this, I will have a video breaking down any more details here coming soon. So once again, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that. And then you might be wondering about these little blocks. These little guys are pretty much scattered throughout the whole town. This is pretty much your one-stop shop for your bank. So if you see one of these things floating around, that it will you can get your items in and out. And then we have this elevator that at the time of the video anyway go nowhere, but I imagine there will be something to do there at some point. And then of course, by coming all the way through here, we do have access to another exit that will lead you out, while along with climbing up these stairs or ramps. You will be taken to the outside gate, and you can run around and pretty much just see the gate area. But not only do you have that, if we go ahead and continue going around here as we make our way around, you will also find not only another exit, but you will also discover some other stuff as well, which will be mainly made up of NPCs that will be sent around in a case of like these lady right along with a few of the other characters over here. Some NPCs that will actually give you quests. But pretty much that is about it for the town itself at the time of the video with the core beta. There was not like a super amount of stuff happening in the town, but hopefully this is helpful in some way and give you an idea of how getting around, and also how condensed this area is, and not as big as it might seem at first or from the trailer, but it is big enough to, you know, do what it need to do and also feel like a little town. And of course, you know, with your movements such as gliding and double jump, you can of course actually get in all the places on top of all these buildings. So if you're trying to get into like a funky little hidey hole in that pipe, you can do it with the movement and gliding. More or less, that is pretty much the whole town as it's set right now inside of the core beta for New Genesis. Hopefully most up get at it. Hopefully we can figure out what that other door is once it come into early access or open beta, or who knows, maybe any in the PSO2 a New Genesis global beta. We will see. But nonetheless, hopefully for anyone that might be curious about the town itself and what is scattered out through it, hopefully this has been helpful for you. And if so, make sure you do like, favorite, subscribe, hit all the bell. Let me know below how you feeling about the new hub. Do you miss the actual ship, or are you actually cool with being inside of a town on a planet? Let me know in the comment below. And with that, I will go ahead and see you all in the comments. To the end, everybody, if you haven't already, make sure you check out the videos here, since some of that stuff might be interesting to you. Also, a big thank you to all my supporters over on patreon.com/Maconn. You can find the link in the description, and I'd like to give a call out to Kyle Blower. I probably mispronounced your last name. Sorry, but thank you all for your support, and I will see you all in the comments indeed. This time, actually in the comments. Bye.